All right, everybody. So one thing we probably want to get into today is how to save some things, because as we play through our level, we're noticing that when we die and come back, pickups may be gone, keys may be gone, we can't grab them again, so we need to be able to save some things for a little bit. So what we need to do is learn about game instances. Now, this is going to be something that we can use going into different levels. We can check our game instance and see how we're doing, so we can start to save some different variables as we move through this. So first one we're going to learn about is how to save the key pickup. We're going to save that one, and then I'll move into how we can save the pickup count. So those green orbs, we'll be able to save those. And whenever we come back, we'll be able to see them again. So first off, what we'll need to do is we're going to go into our content folder, and first thing we want to do here is we're going to make a game instance. Okay, so we're going to go to blueprint class, and this one's going to be in a little bit different place. You don't just find it up here. We're going to search in this area down here at the bottom of the menu. If you don't see it, it's a little drop down right there, and we're going to type in game instance. Okay, and we're going to select game instance right there. You may see a few others down there, and we're going to hit select. Okay, so what we want to name this one, I've already got one called my game instance. I'm going to change this one to scroller game instance. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to go into scroller game instance, and we're going to make a variable called key pickup. Now keep this in mind, if you have several key pickups, you're going to need to make several key pickup variables here in the game instance. And we'll just compile that, and for our game instance, this is kind of all we really need to do, is we just need to add the variables in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of a few of these things here so we don't really have to deal with them. Now we'll probably leave the character up because that might be handy, and we won't need the game mode right now, but I'll get rid of the other game instance. Okay, so our scroller game instance is going to be loaded whenever we get into our game. So we have to call it and ask for the variables that are associated with it. Right now, whenever we pick up a key, let's see, my key is right there. I'll drag that in, make sure it's where we need it and can work with it. I think that's going to be at about 1,000 on mine. There we go. And need to make sure it's something we can pick up. All right, so whenever we walk over this key and we die, currently when we come back, the key variable is no longer ticked. So one thing we can do is we can see it if we make this variable for our player character, if we make that instance editable. So you want to go into your character, into your side scrolling character, and your key pickup variables, you want to, if you want to be able to see them, you don't have to do this later on, this is just for testing, just make it instance editable right here and compile it, and then we'll be able to see it over here on the other side as soon as we spawn in. So right now the way this is working is we go over, and my key will right now block that guy. So if I hit F11, it'll pop everything out real quick, and then I can go in and select my player, since now he's in the level. It's not just a player start. There he is right there, side scrolling character. Actually it's Quinn, so I guess who knows how Quinn identifies. And we can see now, if we go into the details for that character while it's running, we can see that we have a default section, and key pickup currently doesn't have anything. So let's walk over it. Okay, cool. It shows that it picked it up. You can see the check mark right there. And then I've already started messing with some of these. Now that was the red beam there was something that can make me reset my character. So what I want to do is I want to check it one more time. I'm going to go over here and look, and let's find my character. Notice this is character 1, so it shows we've respawned. And then we'll go down in here under default, and oh, I actually have this already set up. So you can kind of see where we're going now, actually. So it's still checked. So this is the functionality we're going to be going for with our scroller game instance. Now let's go into the character, and I'll show you how this is working. Okay. So when we go into our character, something we're going to do whenever we start this is we're going to get our game instance back here, and we're going to load up our key pickup. Okay, so what we'll do is we will click in here, get game instance, and we'll be able to actually no, it's a widget. Let's see, might not be able to get it again since we've already got it hooked up, but let's see, there we go. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, actually, I'll tell you what, let's wipe the whole thing out, and we'll just build it off of here. So we're going to, let's see, get game instance is more of just a node. It's nothing we can attach to. Gotta spell it right. There we go. And then we'll drag off of that blue object pin right there, which is our reference to our game instance, and we'll get scroller. Well, we could just do cast, actually is what we're doing. Cast to, gotta spell cast right, to scroller game instance right there. Okay. And what we'll do from here is we're going to set the key pickup. So we're going to drag this out. We're going to set our key pickup based on what is currently already in the game instance. So whenever we start our game with the event begin play right here in our character, we'll go let all this other stuff happen. And then we're going to set this based on what we have here. So we're going to get key pickup. Okay, and we're going to get this from our scroller game instance. We also have it in our my game instance, but let's go ahead and get it there. Cool. And that will set it as soon as we get in. Now what we want to do is whenever the key gets picked up, we have it change here, but we don't have a good way to check and see like all the time. We don't want to all just constantly be checking, hey, is this true? Is this true? Is this still true? Is it false still? You know, we'd probably be easier just to have the key tell the game instance that, oh, hey, the guy picked it up. Okay, so let's go over to our key right there. And let's see what we got here. So this is kind of what we're going to be setting up right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. So we're setting it right here for a player so that the bridges or anything else, doors or whatever, are going to be able to know that we picked the key up. And then right here, we're going to cast to game instance. Let's see if it'll do it without us having to type the whole thing in. Scroller, there we go. Scroller game instance, perfect. And we're going to, I think it's going to be a little bit different, so I'm going to probably have to get rid of that. And we're going to pull off of this little blue pin right here, and we're going to set key pickup. There we go. And we'll just connect these up, and now we'll say this is true because the person, our player, has picked it up. So what this is doing, and actually we'll need, if I hit compile right now, it's going to give us an error. Okay, good. That's what I was expecting. It's the error right here. So what we need is a reference to the game instance. So we're just to get game instance. And what you might be thinking is like, well, why do we need this? We got the thing right here. Well, you can change your game instance. And the way we set the game instance for our game is going to be to go into our project settings. So we're going to go up here to edit, and then we're going to go to project settings right here. And we'll go to maps and modes, and there is a game instance section here. And when we take a look at it, you're going to see the old game instance that I used just to kind of make sure everything was working well. And we're going to set this for scroller game instance. Now, in the project settings, they automatically change, so you don't have to worry about saving it or anything. So as soon as we got that, we'll just exit out. Let's see, we have it getting picked up as soon as the game starts here, and then we have it getting updated on our key. So we have it getting checked at the beginning as soon as our player comes back in. So as soon as they respawn, it'll check and see, has this already been picked up? And our key is what's telling our game instance, hey, he did pick it up. So we have two different things telling our game instance or getting information from our game instance. Okay, so let's try this out. Okay, so see if everything's working okay. First thing I want to do is I want to show you that we have our game instance. So I'm going to go ahead and hit F11 just a couple times so I can pop in and out of there. Okay, currently our game instance is showing under our default section and it is showing as false. Okay, so I'm back in here and I'm going to walk over, get the key. You notice it picked it up. And then I'm going to go over here to my kill section. Actually, I think the ball right now, nope, I don't have it set up to kill me right now. So it might even be in a bit of a problem because I can't quite get over it. All right, so that's going to be fun. I got to get my double jump right. There we go. And let's go to the kill barrier right there. Okay, so I'm back. And what I want to do is hit F11 twice real quick. And we're going to go over here to the side. We're going to find our character again, and we'll see that the value for key pickup has stuck around because we're loading it through our game instance. Okay, so that should help you out with saving variables that are on your character. Next time I'll show you how to save things that are going to be updated, like your pickups, which is going through your game mode and then updating through your HUD. So there's a little bit more involved in that. So hopefully this will help you out, and we'll see you in another tutorial next time.